goes to knock the door, I keep telling people in the call centre, look, if your boyfriend or girlfriend's dumped you, don't come to work. Stay at home, right? So you imagine knocking the door, my girlfriend's just dumped me. Hello, my name's Ned. They're going to slam the door in your face. Yeah? There's a massive difference from that to he's losing his hair. Sorry to bother you. They open the door. You've got a split second to engage a client. Do you believe me? You've got nanoseconds to make that first impression. And that's all it is. Because once you're into conversation, you are highly trained professionals, aren't you? Yes, working for a phenomenal organisation. I mean, I've just seen the stats. 500 quid for a new client. Who wants to go halves eat? I'm a client. Come on. Yeah? You're on. Nice suit. Everything's so smart as well. I mean, this is not the call centre. This is not what I'm used to. We have charity days in the call centre. If you saw the episode when I was riding a horse, rode a horse to work. It was a charity day. You know, I had offers from equestrian charities. Would you like to be our patron since you're an equestrian? What? I was shitting myself. This thing is a powerful animal. It really is. I mean, it took me like that. You know, well, that's it, 18 stone on this. Threw me as if I was nothing. Never mind. And it did make the cut as well. My demise off a horse made the cut. Never mind. 900 hours and they've got to get the horse throwing me. Anyway, a charity day. Because we're not in London, we're in Swansea. We're right at the other end of the M4, you know? We're the ones who get dodgy refereeing decisions when we play Stoke City, because there was a guy, that guy from Stoke, I haven't forgiven Stoke, you know, for that 50 Moses penalty. Anyway, for those who don't play football, you wouldn't understand what the hell I'm saying, there would be no set laughter, but never mind. Charities. Swansea, if you're aged between 16 and 24, you have a 40% chance of being unemployed. And that's a big statistic. You know, they reckon 1 in 4 people in Swansea have been to food banks. Because we're at that end of the M4. Austerity measures. Your CFO mentioned austerity measures affecting the industry. Well, it's affected Wales to the tune of £1 billion a year in lost benefits. Right? So we're in Swansea, not London. Okay, so recruiting is a lot easier for us. People are always looking for jobs, and good jobs are hard to find. As a company, our average salary is £24,700 a year. So for a call centre agent in Swansea, that's a lot. Up in London, it's naff, but you're all highly trained as professionals, and I've seen your bonuses. Which are good, aren't they? Yes? So, charity days. I try to get the kids in the call centre to give, to teach them that there's more to life than gimme, gimme, gimme. Because they're only going to spend it on fake tans, tattoos, and a pisser. Right? Now, the charities that we choose, I don't give to the big national charities where 10% goes to the cause and 90% goes on admin. So there's a little girl locally that can't walk. She was a twin. The twin's running around, she's 3 years old, but this little girl is crawling around because her legs aren't working properly. So she's going to go to America to have an operation. It's going to cost her family £50,000. In one day, dressing up, it was a Hollywood day, I was riding a horse, I was John Wayne. God, yeah, man. So we had one call centre, one floor full of Oompa Loompas and Willy Wonka wandering around. We had the Bat Cave, right? But we raised £11,500 for a little girl who couldn't walk in one day from piss-poorly paid call centre workers. Because that is what realistically is happening, okay? But to teach people to give is important. They've got to know that they are part of a community, part of a larger community. So to try and engage them in the work, right? We have incentive days, right? You all certainly have incentive days. We had a take me out evening the other day. I mean, it was hilarious, right? Of course, there's lots of booze going on, and it's a great laugh. What's next one, Hannah, coming up? I've forgotten. I just have a blank. We've had oh yes, family fortunes. We're having family fortunes coming up, and we have quiz nights, and we have incentive days that we'll give them prizes. But if they win a prize, because we're the call centre, we don't just give them a prize. They then have to earn it. There's 4 sections in the call centre, and then you have a winner of each section. So we'll put, let's say Valentine's Day last year, it was a holiday to Paris for 2. Dirty weekend away. So the tickets are stuck in a cake, a cream cake, and their hands are tied behind their back, while the whole call centre is watching, and they've got to get it. Right? So everything is fun. Now, out of all this, we managed to end up as the 2nd best place to work on the Sunday Times Top 100 Bestest Places to Work out of the call centre in Swansea. And we didn't canvass anybody, we just...
I didn't hear that over the
Not all the week, we just had a shit year. But it's engaging people, and it's infusing them to do the job and training them to do the job. When I was trained as a businessman, the guy who was training me said, Nev, you give somebody the tools to do the job and infuse them to do it and train them to do it and then just watch them do it. And they will do it. Nobody gets up in the morning thinking, I'm going to go do a shit job today. Do they? I hope you don't. I just realised I've got 20 minutes to talk to you and I'm way off the subject. I haven't looked at my notes, I'm stuck to the plan. I am just off. Big yellow maybe. How much? 10 minutes or 15? I mean 10, oh, I have plenty of time. Just get into my stride. So, infusing people to do a job. And we didn't canvass or give us a good write-up on that. We just gave these forms out in the call centre and they all got sent in. I didn't even go to the ceremony. I thought, what another waste of time ceremony, all the way to London for nothing. So here you are, boys, so we give it a tweet in bed, and they had a piss up in London for the evening, and we finished 2nd. And I wasn't there. Incidentally, we won a BAFTA as well for the call centre, a Welsh BAFTA. And I didn't get invited to that either. BBC had that. Never mind. Okay, so what can we do to make our place a better place to work? What can we do? If I was in this organisation, we'd be having interdepartmental football matches by now. I've seen the size of this organisation, and you've got, what are they called? You've got 3 IT companies. And they still can't get it right when it comes to something from steps. Sorry, IT is always much maligned IT, I have told you. Okay, you've got computer people, Modis, and Spring Technology. Who's from one of those? I was going to say, if you wouldn't have shouted, we'd have talked about it. We'd have slagged you off something rocky. Now, I'm sure you'd love to play each other in football. No, you wouldn't. Honestly, you know. Anyway, if you want to play the call centre, you let me know. I can sort all this out. Okay, so happy people sell and happy people sing. I make people sing, don't I? It's what I do, you know, and you are going to do it. All right, it's not going to be Mr. Brightside, but it'll be surprise. But everybody has to sing in the call centre. I don't care if it's a brand new CFO coming in, he is going to sing. All right? Because happy people even work in the accounts department. It's got to be. It's got to be the culture throughout the whole organisation. We have terrible trouble recruiting HR directors. Terrible. Because they have to fit the culture, which is happy.
We need some infrastructure now, it's not.
It's just what it is. Right? So recruitment can be a ball ache at times because of this culture. And if you haven't got the culture, then it doesn't work across the call centre, where you've got lots of young kids, 20% of them have got degrees. Now that didn't come out on the programme, because none of the ones with degrees made the programme. They'd rather follow a tea lady that's sat close to being sacked and think, what can I do? I'll make them a tea lady. She's more loved than anybody. But she's useless. Oh shit. She gets the tea and the coffee mixed up, she ends up with the coffee. She was on the other day, and she said, I think I made the coffee again. You did, Hayley. So, we didn't get paid for the programme, it was just a documentary, and Hayley was offered Big Brother the other day. 70 grand to go do Celebrity Big Brother. I said, Hayley, don't do it. You're not going to handle it. You're not going to be able to take your fake tan in there for a start. And that's what convinced her not to do it. Honestly. Right? So we now started selling sandwiches and pies and pasties and crisps and drinks. And all the profits from that go to Hayley. Because we have to have an attendance bonus in the call centre. You will turn up on time. And if you're late, you work an extra hour. Yeah? Not so in the call centre. Right? If they don't turn up on time, and a Monday morning is always, terrible, right? We have to have an attendance bonus. So you have an hourly rate plus £2 attendance bonus. All you've got to do is turn up on time, make sure you're there 5 days a week on time, and we'll pay you an attendance bonus. Isn't that generous? That's the first bonus, is attendance bonus. Just turn up. Now, in the 5 or so years that Hayley's worked there, it's cost her £14,800 in lost attendance.
Bloody hell.
1 week in 5 years, she managed to make it. That was as a result of the television programme, but then it soon lapsed. Alright? But she is earning probably £1,000 a month selling pies and pasties and sausage rolls and what have you, as she does her tea run. So she can become, she can dream, she can evolve, yeah? Because everybody needs to evolve, don't they? You do. You need to aspire into something. When you were leaving school, you had dreams. You did. You didn't think, right, I want to aspire to work in a call centre. Not many people do that. You want to be a footballer, you want to be a rock star, you want to be whatever you want to be, but you had dreams. Maybe you want to settle down and have kids, and it's just what it is. Everybody has dreams. So if I could encourage you to make your place a better workplace, when you've got new people coming in with their dreams and ambitions, don't try and keep them down. Encourage them up. Because this is your next generation. And it's massive what you can do for people. right? Because I'm going to be on the Jeremy Vine show. If you heard of Jeremy Vine is on Radio 2, I'm sure you see it always at the Radio 2. But anyway, he does a thing called What Makes Us Human. So you have different people in, and you have to give a spiel on what makes us human. Now think about it. Nev from the call centre, what makes us human? Duh. I don't know. So we swat up on all different things, right? On what makes us human. And when you actually think about it, we come in with nothing,